Warning, this podcast contains spoilers. What's up, everyone, and welcome to the season finale of Supernatural, brought to you by TVCaptive.com. ASOTV podcast, season 9, episode 23, Do You Believe in Miracles? I'm your host, Dom. Oh, wait, I'm so messed up here. Metatron plays Jesus, Gadriel turns suicide bomber, and Dean is a demon. I'm your host, Dom, and with me are my co-hosts, Omikins.
Hi.
Hi. Michael.
Hi.
And,
Bimo believes in miracles.
Oh, Bimo. Bimo.
Bimo is actually a demon.
Oh.
Is he?
Oh.
For reals?
That explains a
No, I
lot.
don't.
He's a demon.
A Deanman?
Demon! Ah! I'm pissed I didn't think of that.
So,
Horrible.
we were speculating what could possibly be new and shocking and all this stuff and death, and we're like, it's not death because that's not new or shocking.
Exactly. How many times have they died?
So, I know Umi had called it like 15 minutes before it happened or so, something like that.
Really?
Yeah, she just came up with a, you know what? You know what's going to happen? Because the way, Cain was a demon and all that stuff, he's going to do whatever, and he's going to turn into a demon.
I know, and when it happened, I was like, I should have seen that coming.
Yeah.
So that's
should
what I
have
said.
seen that coming.
So, none of you two had no clue whatsoever, right?
No.
So,
As soon as Omi said something, I was like, fine, yeah, you're right, because usually she's right about predicting this sort of crap somehow.
when we had finished our other podcast up and we were trying to decide and debate and all that stuff, I sat here and I started thinking. It was I rewatched our podcast, that's what it was, and I was like, well, what could it possibly be? And I go, well, we've talked about Dean killing Sam this whole time.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's going to kill Sam, and Sam's going to come back as either an angel or a demon. That was my prediction. And they kind of did a bait and switch on us.
You want to know what I was hoping? I was hoping that Castiel would possess Dean, and that's how, you'd save Dean. You'd be like,
Oh,
Castiel
right.
would be in Dean's body.
because I remember on Twitter, Misha Collins was unsure about Castiel's fate for the season finale. He didn't know if he was even coming back next season.
Right.
So that would have preserved the character, but not Misha.
Yeah.
Which would have been sad, because you can't have Cass.
That
without-
would've sad.
Yeah, that would have been way too sad.
I mean, Cass has died before. What was it, season 4?
Yeah.
And
He was-
5.
And yeah, and
God brought him back.
he was resurrected by God, so.
Yeah.
4, 5, and 6. He died at the end. No, 4, 5 in the first episode of 7. He died 3 times.
Yeah.
So, all right, we'll discuss Dean and his potential demon. We'll save that for the end and how that could affect next season. But
Yeah.
let's go through what happened. We had to discuss it then. It had to, but we'll discuss it in
that's
detail.
the
Yeah.
most shocking thing.
Yeah, so we will discuss it in detail at the end. It immediately starts where the last one left off, and Cass and Sam had restrained Dean. They wrestled the blade away from him, and they locked him back in the vault, that secret vault that they had. And then Dean ends up summoning Crowley. Why do you think he chose Crowley over, Cain? Don't you think Cain would have been a little more helpful with the first blade?
If he even had the idea of how to summon Cain in the first place.
Yeah, I guess they're so used to summoning Crowley that it's just, I have the things in my pocket that I need. Also, he was locked up. How did he get all the stuff to summon Crowley?
It was already in there.
Was it?
The medicine cabinet and all that, remember?
That was in the cell? That's a little weird to have.
But also, no, but when he summoned Crowley, the file, the door or whatever that was closed, it was opened, I noticed.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, how do you open it?
So Dean must have figured out, I don't know how he opened it, but he must have figured out how.
He
does have,
he could probably reach through the shelving, as you saw. It was not the best kind of door or something.
That's true. The only reason it held Crowley was because...
The demon symbol.
Yeah.
The warded, yeah, it
trap.
was warded, whatever.
Devil's
Yeah.
trap, yeah. So the door was locked on the other side, so he would have needed Crowley for that, but yeah. Cass's grace has been very, very limited. coming. Like they hinted at it 2 episodes ago, and in this one, even Gadriel was like, "Don't do this. You'll be losing your grace." But Castiel saved Gadriel's life, by using part of his grace, so that they could try to trick their way into heaven and all this stuff like that. Were you guys expecting for them to get captured when they snuck into heaven? Did you think there was some plan that
The
Metatron
door was
had?
closed for a reason, and I mean, I think they had to keep it closed, and they said, okay, you can come in, but they knew that it was a ruse because they had orders from Metatron, and, you know, they're not going to be fooled.
I wasn't expecting it to go as planned. I wasn't expecting them to wind up instantly just like in the jail of heaven, but I wasn't, I knew it wasn't going to go according to plan. Something was going to come up.
Yeah.
Meow.
What did you guys think of where the door actually was?
Sandbox and a playground.
In the saddest little playground that there ever was.
I couldn't help but laugh.
Yeah.
Couldn't help but laugh. Metatron ended up, he had one of his angels kind of hack this little device together to create this angel radio to communicate through. All the angels, both on heaven and earth, could hear. What did you guys think of that device in the first place when they first introduced it?
I thought it was goofy.
I thought the device, it's just basically a symbol for, it's like everything in heaven. It's just a symbol for something, of a cosmic force, really.
I was, at first, when they showed, like, the IT guy, like, setting it up, I was like, why does Metatron need an IT guy? What's going on?
Yeah. My first thought was, I'm like, okay, Cass is going to get in there and use this and, like, rally his followers again or some crap like that.
As soon as I saw the device, I go, that's going to backfire.
But did it backfire?
It did.
For Metatron, it did.
His plan? Did he want to get trapped?
That's a good question.
Because at the end, I was sort of like, hold on, did he set that all up? Because if he saw everything else coming, why would he not also see that coming?
It's true.
Well, they had thrown him curveballs even though he was ready before. Like, he didn't expect it, so,
yeah, but
I
he
mean...
was ready for everything else.
I hear many children. They are the children of heaven.
Little shit neighbor kid.
It's a little child playing on the playground in the sandbox.
Shark Tail goes by. She was just sitting up here where I put those unopened chopsticks I mentioned in the pre-show, and she just one by one knocked them all off the shelf because they were encroaching on her, comfortable butt space.
Yes.
This is gone.
It's like, this is gone and this is gone, and one at a time too.
Impressive.
Very impressive.
Yeah,
yes.
It could be part of Metatron's plan. It was interesting that Metatron was actually left alive.
Yeah. Which is also like, maybe he did see this coming and wanted this to happen. But now I feel like I'm getting paranoid, like with the last season of The Walking Dead. I'm like, it's a trap. It's just, it's a plan.
It's DARP.
I mean...
Gotta let it go.
Let it go. I hate to say I was right, but I was right. They didn't dispatch... They didn't dispatch of both Abaddon and Metatron in the same season. They're not defeated.
No, you said that they were. I said that they weren't.
I said they couldn't possibly do both. I was leaning toward Abaddon to stay alive and Metatron to die. That's where I was leading. It just went the opposite way. So.
But this was what I
right.
Metatron would live also.
Right. So somebody, it may have been Mike, I don't remember. Somebody was like, they're both gonna die. I don't remember who it was. Somebody had said...
It was you!
I did not say you! No, I most certainly did not. Go back and watch. I said there's no way they're taking both out this season. I said that.
I think you went through every scenario and was like, this could happen, but this could also happen. But I think...
No.
We'll see.
I said the possibilities are this, that. Not my prediction is. So.
Yeah, your prediction was that Abaddon would live to the end.
Yeah.
To next season.
Yeah. Yep. What did you guys think about the name that Metatron went under?
Marv.
I instantly got a.
Home Alone.
Yes,
That's what I
because
started thinking too.
They've been referencing Home Alone like how many times this season already?
Really?
Yes, they have.
Because last episode, that guy, the one angel who got killed by the trap, by the torch and the lighter, it's like
Got Home Alone.
this guy got Home Alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
As soon as I heard that, I was waiting. I was waiting. I was so disappointed it never happened. I was waiting for the line, "Look what you did, you little jerk."
That would have been amazing.
It would have been amazing. It would have fit perfectly.
It would have.
Would
They
have.
could have put that
Nice.
anywhere, and it would have been amazing.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I would have died.
Yeah. So, Marv ends up kind of like ninja messiahing himself out to the public. And he's trying to play off that he's not God and he's just like this miracle man, but he's not
He's
claiming
not
them
God,
to be
though.
miracles. But he wants to be God.
I know. Yeah.
And he's trying to convince these people
I just want
that he is God by telling them he's not.
Yeah.
It's kind of
By being all humble, which
Yeah.
doesn't really work when you have this shit-eating grin on your face.
Yeah.
no. Can't he like Metatron just like wave his hand and fix his teeth? Can't he just have like perfect teeth? Like
It
what?
goes with. Wait, what? His teeth are not perfect? you
They're
mean?
like he's got 3 rows of teeth on the bottom row.
Yeah, it goes with the hobo chic.
It went with Marv, but it didn't go with Metatron, and I've been thinking this whole season. I don't know why it just came out now.
I mean, he doesn't care. I
No.
don't think.
No.
Appearances only matter to him when he can manipulate people into thinking something about him.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be pretty silly if he went to like go to a meeting and they were like, "We're not having anything you're selling because your teeth are fucking ugly." We're done with that.
But what was his whole point? Like, what was the plan with the humans? I don't really understand. He was gaining their approval, but for what?
He wanted them to love him instead of God.
Well, they loved him enough to kill another person or
But
angel.
that was his tiny band of hobos. It's like
Right.
it wasn't a substantial chunk of the human race.
No, but if he
it
had
literally
more,
was a band of hobos.
it was. But being that he could possibly change people that don't believe into people who do believe, and then he gains more interest in what he's doing. He gains more people. He has more time to establish his powers and what he's doing. He'll have the whole world under his thumb. I mean, everyone thinks, oh, he's a miracle worker, and it's true. They're just gonna start following him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe this was like the test batch.
Yeah.
See if it would really work.
Yeah. Then we had the showdown with Metatron, Dean and Metatron. What did you guys think of that?
It was interesting because Metatron tried at first to like. There was a talking, like a verbal battle.
Yeah, like a talk him down sort of thing.
Yeah. And then that didn't work, and it was. Oh well.
That hell with that, you did.
Did you expect Metatron to be such a badass fighter?
No.
It wasn't that he
No.
was such a badass fighter. It was just more like point the finger and you go flying because I have
He's got
infinite
the power
cosmic
of
power.
Sith.
Well,
There's a lot of like
I mean,
Star
compare.
Wars parallels here.
Yeah, but I mean, compare Metatron to Abaddon. Abaddon's been this big baddie for what 2.5 seasons now.
Yeah.
And
No, just
1.5.
two.
I don't know.
1.5 because it was the middle of last season when
Yeah.
they discovered her.
Okay, yeah. So she's been like this big thing that like they've been fighting and trying to, and Dean like dispatched her almost like it was nothing.
Yeah.
I think she was underestimating him, and that's why she got bested so fast. Whereas Metatron saw the first blade and was like, "Oh, well, Jesus, I'm gonna have to like, kick it up a notch and cover my back here because he's gonna slice me with that, and I'm gonna be dead." Whereas Abaddon's like, "You have that blade, whatever. You don't know how to use it.
I
You're
mean,
weak."
Dean got in like 1 to 2 good punches.
And they did nothing.
Yeah.
Well,
Hardly.
yeah.
Pissed him off.
He's like, wow, that gave you some real juice. And then you go flying across the room.
But then Metatron stabs Dean.
That I was not expecting.
Straight up shanked him.
Mm-hmm.
Shot through the heart.
You're too late.
Well, he does have... The mark has to be, given to somebody else and accepted. So if you kill the person who can give it to somebody else, that blade is useless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the big plan while that's going on, Gadriel and Castiel are in Heaven's prison.
Mm-hmm.
And Gadriel kind of actually redeems himself for the first time since he fucked up way back when with the Garden of Eden or whatever it was.
I was super, super pissed. I was hoping for him to be a thing in the next season, and he's dead.
Yep.
I am super not okay with that.
I wasn't the biggest Gadriel fan.
I think I'm more of a fan of Tutmo, the actor who plays him.
Mm-hmm.
He's fucking the best.
Yeah, I didn't really like the character, but I'm glad that it found some sort of redemption and it played out in the end.
I agree.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, were you guys expecting the suicide bombing?
No.
No.
What did you think he was up to when we saw the symbols carved into his chest? Did you guys, even at them, did you know what he was doing?
By the time you saw the symbols in his chest, it was pretty obvious he was suicide.
I didn't know if he was trying to poof himself out of there or something. I didn't think he was killing himself.
No, when I saw the symbols,
the symbols are very similar to the other suicide angel symbols, so it was really easy to tell that that's what was on his mind.
Mm.
I was hoping she would get to him and stop him.
Yeah, well, he blew up, and at least he told her to run.
Yeah.
I don't want. I want to blow my way out of here. I don't want to kill anybody.
Well, that was the redeeming part, because the cast was able to use that and be like, look, do you believe he's lying now? He just took his life to prove this to you.
Mm-hmm.
So without that, it probably would have been impossible to convince her.
Probably.
So they go to Metatron's office, and they find the angel tablet, which was hidden in the typewriter. Where did you guys expect it to be hidden in the typewriter?
As soon as Cass looked at it and it showed the shot of the typewriter, I'm like, oh yeah, of course that makes sense.
Yeah, it made sense after. But is this the same typewriter that Chuck had?
It's a similar style.
It looks similar. That was something that I was actually disappointed about, not seeing Chuck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm curious if Chuck's typewriter was somehow angel infused as well, like if there was some power in it, because maybe. I was under the impression that the typewriter was getting its power through the tablet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
But Chuck was getting his knowledge from being a prophet. The knowledge of everything Sam and Dean had done came from his dreams, not from the typewriter. Right,
but for all we know, prophets may even be like the witches have the hex bags.
Oh yeah.
We don't really know much about how the prophets are chosen and stuff like that. So the typewriter may be part of that, or an artifact somewhere. I'm watching too much Warehouse 13.
Yes, you are.
Like something nearby that causes them to be a prophet.
Maybe.
So, I don't know. Then he shattered the angel tablet.
Yeah.
What does this mean now for recreating heaven and all that? Because heaven's now open, right? They can all come back.
Mm-hmm.
But
we don't know. What do you call it? The gates of heaven were closed, right? They were using a portal spell, or a spell to create a portal to bring themselves to heaven, the angels. So Metatron let them all back in, but does that mean the gates of heaven are still technically closed? Because they didn't answer that.
Maybe you can unlock it from the inside?
Maybe.
I don't know. They said that spell that Metatron cast at the end of last season was permanent. So does that mean there's a whole bunch of lost souls, floating around, unable to get in?
It'll probably be talked about and explained in more detail next season.
Yeah,
Maybe they can start ferrying them in through the back door.
Yeah.
maybe.
Maybe.
So, finally, as we
Build
already
new
discussed, as we
Build
already
new kids.
as we've already discussed, Dean is a demon now.
Yes.
So that leaves us with season 10. Right off the bat, let's start this. Season 10, final season?
It should be.
It would be an yeah. It could be.
Should be, could be. Might.
I don't
Might.
think, unless Dean gets cured of being a demon, I don't think they can go much further with the storyline.
They did find a cure for it in what, season 7?
Yes, but will he? That's the
know.
thing. He might
Yeah, I
really
mean-
like it, or he might really hate it and
They
just kill
tried
himself.
They tried curing Crowley before. They almost got
but
it.
The problem is, whoever's doing it is gonna have to die.
Mhm.
No, that was part of the trials. Curing a demon.
Oh, that was to close hell.
Right, that was part of the trial to close hell. You needed to cure a demon. They still know the cure for a demon, and it could still be done. It's just, if you're not doing the
Oh.
trials, it's not going to kill you.
Yeah. Okay.
Second thing to
I
mention.
think they need to finish curing Crowley. Crowley
Yes,
as a
yeah.
human would be funny.
Nah, I like him better as a demon.
Second thing to
Nice.
mention before we go into the rest of this is Supernatural Bloodlines has not been greenlit. It's been canceled. It's not happening.
No.
You know what?
Yes.
It was
Hold on to hope.
it was an interesting concept, and I liked the idea, but that backdoor pilot did not deliver.
No, it was.
Didn't, but I mean, the episode may not have been good, but there was everything that at the end of the episode, I was like, this is going to be a great series.
Right, exactly. But I mean, I guess based on the episode itself, they decided not to pick it up.
Right. That's the overall fan base did not enjoy that episode either. So,
I guess they figured the hell with it.
but they are going to be trying again. This season, season 10, there will be another backdoor pilot for a new spin-off.
Oh, really? All right.
Correct.
Yes.
They said that there is potential in this universe to tell a story. They didn't deliver properly, and they will be trying again. So, my proposition...
Try with Bloodlines again.
No. My proposition for a spin-off series, and I would much rather see this, is with Dean being a demon and the fact that they found the cure from the Men in Letters, I would love to see a Men in Letters spin-off.
Honestly, I
That'd be
think that
great.
would probably be the best.
It would be
mean
the most
half-
interesting.
Men in Letters of the Past spin-off?
Yes. Yep. I'd like to see what they've been up to, like how they did all this stuff. Like,
Yeah.
that would be great.
And I wanted there to be female characters, please.
Yes. Well, we know that the girl who played Abaddon was
Yes.
there before she took the meat suit. So
I mean more than one female.
well, yeah. But it would be nice to have a familiar female in there as
Yeah.
well. So that could be really good. We'd get to see their grandfather, right?
And Henry?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right? Was it
Yeah, it was their grandfather, Henry.
yeah. We get to see
Or even their
that,
great-grandfather.
right?
Even that, yeah, true.
Yep. I think if they try to do a spin-off that's set in present day or future events or whatever, it would feel too much the same.
Yeah, I think so too. I think a Men in Letters spin-off would be great.
Because the original spin-off that they were talking about back in like season 3 that they were proposing was the cult. They were going to do a spin-off of and see
That would've
that
been
whole
great.
storyline. And
Baller.
I would have loved that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we haven't seen the cult in 2 seasons now.
Yes.
And from what I remember with the cult, correct me if I'm wrong, but the cult is caught in a time loop. They said the cult was created certain date, whatever, and then they ended up traveling into the past. Remember the whole Phoenix and all that thing?
Yeah.
And they dropped the cult before coming back into the present day, and they show the person picking up the cult was the person that originally had the cult back when they found it in season 1. It was like his ancestor or something.
Right.
So the cult is caught in this infinite time loop right now, where it just keeps going around and around and around and around. So it doesn't have an origin point anymore. kind of like the compass on Lost, and that kind of aggravates me. But that's neither here nor there. So I think a cult spinoff at this point is too far gone, because I don't see them being able to bring it back just of where it is, what happened with it. And that story's come and gone. So bringing it back now would be a little weird. So I think Men in Letters is their best bet as it stands now, but we'll see. Okay, this you guys may not have known. This exact thing with Dean becoming a demon was predicted back in season 3.
Yeah.
Season 3, episode 10. I forget the name of it right now.
Oh, right. I gotcha.
It was the Dream Route episode.
It was the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They took the
And
Dream
he's
Route.
like,
they went
in
in.
his dream, his demon self came to him and said, "You can't escape me."
You can't escape me.
Yeah.
You will become me, is what he said. So this is something that was kind of set up back in season 3. Huh?
Nothing. My cat is being...
No. This is something set up in season 3. Do you guys think this was something that they planned all along? Because Supernatural originally was 3. It was supposed to be 3 seasons. It was extended to 5. So they could have set this up because at season episode 10 in season 3. Then at that point, knowing that they were probably going on to a 4th season, a 5th season, that could have been a story that they were setting up, and it's just they kept stretching the show, and they could have just put it on the back burner. Do you think it's something that they planned on doing all along when the moment was right?
Yeah.
Or do you think it just happened to be coincidence?
And that might have been their reason to keep going from 5, because 5, the season finale of 5, I think was the best season finale in the whole show. Any season.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Yeah, because he has the thing. It's in the or toward the end of the episode. He has the dream, whatever, and he goes through and he's fighting himself as the demon. And he kills himself. The demon Dean comes back as a demon and goes, "Look what you've become. You can't escape me. This is what you will become." Something along those lines. The thing plays out. They wake up. They do the whole thing. And then Dean's sitting in the car, and the episode literally ends with Dean thinking back to that moment. And the final scene is Dean being a demon. And the voiceover again says, "You cannot escape me. This is what you will become." And then that episode ends, and we never hear from that again. So now 5 seasons later, 8 seasons, whatever, 6 seasons?
Yeah.
So, 6 seasons later, here we are. It's paying off. So I really hope we will see that in the previously on Supernatural for the beginning of season 10. Because that would be really awesome scene to sneak in there.
Yeah.
But how do you guys think they're going to cure Dean? Like,
I don't think they
or
will cure
are
Dean.
they?
They're not.
Nope. They don't. Because that would be super lame.
It would be super lame.
Yeah, they set up this thing. And they've done it before where they set up this thing and be like, "Oh, we fixed it. No problem." But
the thing is, Sam's going to want to do it. He's going to want to cure Dean.
Dean's gonna be like, "No, Sammy."
Yeah, exactly. He's going to be like, no. At first he's going to be uncertain about it. He's actually probably going to be afraid about being a demon unless he's like super juiced and doesn't care and wants to go on a rampage. But eventually he's going to become obsessed with it like he has all these other addictions, right?
Yeah.
So it's just kind of his character. He has an addictive personality, and he's going to come to love being a demon, and he's not going to let it happen. His curing, anyways.
Well, I hope it goes the way of Cain, where he sort of conquers it a bit, because Cain doesn't kill all the time. He's, has his own little farm life now. So
Yeah,
He's playing Farmville.
So maybe it's something like that where he conquers it.
But Cain, sticks himself away and makes himself like a recluse.
Right.
And I don't think Dean can do that.
I don't think Sam's the kind that's going to let that go, though.
No.
Yeah.
He's going to want to cure Dean.
Mm-hmm.
And whether Dean wants it or not, he's going to try his damnedest.
I think the blade needs to be hidden again.
Yeah.
maybe Dean can overcome it if the blade is far away from him.
Well, this also leaves the fact that Kane needs to show up again because he did make a promise. Dean made a promise to him that when it was all said and done, he would. Did Kane want to be dispatched? I don't remember how that was worded.
I don't remember how it was worded either, but basically Kane wants him to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants him to come back and kill him.
I don't think Dean's gonna do it.
I don't know. He might.
He might. You're right.
Especially being a demon now, we don't know what's going to be going through his head.
I've been wrong everything this season. So. No, that's a lie. I knew Abaddon was going first.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. Here's my prediction. Very much like the beginning of this season, we have Dean being possessed. Right? Sam was possessed by an angel trying to fix him. Dean is now a demon. He's possessed, whatever the case may be. Sam's going to spend all season fixing him. Mid-season, they're going to fix Dean. And fixing it has unforeseen consequences, which is going to carry over into the second half of the season.
Yeah.
Yada, yada. Same basic, boring formula.
Same Winchester bullshit.
That's how I see it going down. I hope I'm dead wrong in that. Like, I'm telling you now, I want to be wrong. That's unfortunately how I see it playing out, but I want to be wrong. I want them to focus on Dean being a demon. I really want them to flesh this out. If season 10 is the final season, obviously they have to cure Dean. It has to happen.
I foresee the end of season 10 is the end of the Winchesters. They're both gonna end up dying.
Hold on. What if the end of the entire series is Dean ends up ruling hell and Sam ends up ruling heaven?
That'd be super interesting.
Before we got to this, I was thinking, I'm like, season 10.
Always giving me like you high.
I was gonna say that it's gonna end with Dean as still a demon and Sam as an angel. I wasn't gonna go so far as they're gonna be ruling the respective realms, but and then I'm like,
fucking Winchesters, bro.
That would be actually pretty awesome.
Yeah, but if that's the end of the season, that can't be the end of the series.
This series, yes.
It can't. No.
That's an awesome end to the series.
No, it's not, because everybody would be like, we need to see what they're doing in these roles.
No, that's the end.
It would be awesome because they started it off as Dean is.
Fiction. It's over.
Because if you think back how many seasons they started off, Sam was kind of like the demon-tainted one for how many seasons?
There's no way he could play God.
And then he was soulless in season 6 and all that stuff. No, but it would be an awesome reversal. Now they start off as he was good.
Oh, if Cass has to save Sam, possesses him.
Yeah, and what's gonna happen with Castiel's grace? Like he's going the way of the dodo now.
I don't know.
The dodo. What? The dodo.
Dodo.
They need to do something with Metatron behind. See that's part of the Metatron. Metatron is there. Castiel needs him for the grace. Metatron seemed to know what to do to fix it, and I don't think that it involved the angel tablet. I think Metatron just knows how to fix it.
Either that, or he was just gonna start ripping grace out of random angels and giving it to him.
That's what he said. Isn't that what Metatron told Cass? That's how he was gonna give him his grace. He was just gonna.
There was nothing.
I think he was implied that that's what Cass was gonna try to do to stay alive.
Yeah.
I think he's like, what are you going to do? Start stealing other angels' graces? Or I don't remember exactly.
Well, like I said, I think that was Metatron's plan. I think he wanted to end up...
So, do you guys foresee...
or at least he saw it coming.
Do you guys foresee Metatron still being the big baddie season 10?
He could be a factor. Without the tablet, I'm not sure he's going to be the big baddie. There might be some... I hope there's something new.
The way he was sitting there in that cell, though, he didn't look, he looked kind of like, but he didn't exactly look, pissed off or depressed or or any, negative thing. So the whole question of...
And he didn't say anything. There were no words. He didn't try to get out of it.
So at this point, the question that you brought up earlier, did he plan this, is in the back of my head going, maybe?
Or maybe if he didn't plan it, he knew it could happen and has a backup. I don't think he's done.
I don't think he's done. No.
He's going to escape. They're going to need him for something, and he's going to use that to his advantage.
Yeah, don't like the character Metatron, so
Do you
Fuck
foresee?
Marvel. I
Do
think
you,
it's great.
do you foresee them redeeming Metatron at any point? Is there any way
No.
to save him?
I hope not.
It could happen, but I don't see it
No.
as much. Not as much as Crowley, you know.
Hmm.
And even there, that redemption didn't really work so well.
Yeah, they had kind of
He's
been
still
setting up the Dean Crowley thing this whole season,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and now they've been best buds, and now they're demon best buds.
Demon Best Buds. Yes! Oh my god! I want Crowley to start referring to the two of them as like the dynamic duo. Like Crowley's Batman and Dean is Robin.
It's gonna, oh my god. We better get a buddy cop episode.
Oh,
Like something like that.
please.
Sam's gonna feel so like excluded from this because like
Yeah, but
they're
then Sam
brothers,
can fall
but
back on Cass.
yeah,
Sam can fall back on Cass. Yes!
Two buddy cop, or a buddy cop episode with two duos of buddy cops.
good cop, bad cop.
Oh
Cat-
my
do
Cass
god.
that
and-
all the time. Though.
Cass and Sam is the good cop. Dean
Good
and
cop,
Crowley is
bad
the
cop.
bad cop.
And then bad cop, worst cop.
Oh my god.
Should be an interesting dynamic. I'm excited for this season.
This is gonna go over well.
I didn't know how this was gonna end and everything, and I didn't see myself being super excited about next season, but I am.
Hey, you know what? They said, you know, we're going to leave the Winchesters off in a situation we've never left them off in before, and that
And-
narrows it down. And I'm going through my head.
That's
I,
true.
what did I say last week? You know, I forget what I said last week, but Dean.
What are
being
they
a
gonna kill both of them? I think that's what you said.
Yeah, I
Like-
think that's what we were
Yeah, I mean,
they
that was
both
me
got.
joking around because they've left one dead, the other dead, one dying, the other in hell, the soulless, other crap. I never thought Dean would become a demon, though. That was no idea.
I was really when I came up with my angel demon theory, I was like I was sure it was gonna be Angel, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Someone's being bored.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys have anything else you want to toss in for this episode? Or next season or anything?
I hope that they announce soon, at least when they start writing this next season, that it's going to be the last. I think 10 is a nice bookend.
Mm-hmm.
10
Nice
is-
and even.
10 is a good number to end on. Unfortunately, I don't foresee it being the final season.
I'm really. Oh, God, come on, guys.
You know what? Here's the thing. It's been.
I'm predicting right now season 12 is the final season.
I've been looking. It's been steadily declining in ratings. I mean, season 1 was its best season ever, like rating wise.
Right.
And since then, it's been steadily declining. This is one of the not ratings. I'm sorry, like viewers.
Right.
This is one of the least viewed seasons so far. I mean, it fluctuates just like last season did, but. I mean, steadily declining in viewers, they might choose to just end it soon.
Yeah,
Right,
I
but
think that might be.
That doesn't
Better
factor in
than-
DVD sales. Because if the
Yeah, it does.
DVDs...
Oh, you know what? You're right.
If
You're right.
DVDs and it starts doing well afterwards, because that's a great example of Fight Club. Fight Club was filmed on a ridiculous budget or whatever. I think it was like, I'm throwing a ballpark number out. I don't know the exact numbers. I think it was like 60 million, something like that, and it flopped and only made like 23 million, something like in theaters. It was horrible. When it came out on DVD, it became a cult classic. It skyrocketed. So
But
we don't know for sure how the sales are factoring into that. That's digital. That includes Netflix and Hulu and all that stuff. That all factors in how much it's watched on their website through the CW channel or whatever. Because those, even the things on the website are not factored into the Nielsen ratings. So,
And that doesn't include the people who get around and go backside and pirate the videos and episodes and things. They don't. You watch them on your own computer through your own files. It's not gonna register on their end. So
right,
Yeah,
and those
if-
people.
pirating, that never gets factored in.
Right.
No.
And the pirating, like, yeah, it's bad, all that stuff, because it's hurting the show and the rating and stuff like that. But those people that are still fans, they're still researching. They're still on the website looking for information. They're watching this stuff on YouTube that they post. They're subscribed, liked, whatever, on the Twitters and the Facebook pages. So they still get, like, ad revenue and stuff like that. So it's still supporting them to a degree. Not, obviously, their full support, but... I don't know. There's still a pretty large fan base. What do you know? Do you have numbers on that, Mike? What the what are they in, like, the 3 million viewers? So that's still a lot of viewers. If that's the case.
Hold on, let me get it right now. I had it. Average viewers for seasons 1 through 8. 3.8 for 1, and it's 3.1, 2.7, 3.1, 2.6. Season 7 was 2. Season 8 was 2.5. And the episodes... I don't know. It doesn't have season 9 yet because they haven't got the data yet, apparently. But season 9 started off at 2.6 for the first episode, and it says 2.3 for the last episode, with one of them dipping to almost. Where is it? 1.5. So.
Right. Yeah.
It's all over the place.
It is. So.
Stuff.
Yeah.
I want the gag reel for this season.
Yeah, the gag reel will be amazing.
Please.
The one notable thing to point out next season, we will be seeing their milestone 200th episode, 5 episodes in. So.
Yep.
Are they gonna do something special for that?
They have to.
Better.
They
gotta.
have to. What was their 100th episode? It was in season 5. Point of No Return was the name of it. I don't really remember that episode by the title alone. Point of No Return. Dean begins to think the one way to stop Lucifer is to say yes to Michael, but the angels decide that they don't need him anymore. Zachariah uses Dean and Sam's half-brother Adam to serve as Michael's vessel.
Oh, it was that episode.
Yeah.
That's the episode where Dean kills Zachariah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fucking good episode.
It was.
Season 5 is my favorite season.
So yeah, so they had a half-brother. That's where they found out. So they kind of, having a third Winchester, that was kind of like a cool way to do a 100th episode and all that, you know, so. Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yep.
Maybe there's a 4th Winchester.
Ooh.
Maybe there's a girl Winchester.
Yes.
That'd be interesting.
Female Winchester.
That'd be interesting
Or
to find
maybe
Sam Dean had a
Chuck-
sister this whole time.
Charlie's coming back.
I hope so. Charlie, fuck no. She's done. She's in Oz. She could stay there.
Nah, son. Her and Dorothy come back.
No.
It's gotta happen.
No,
Yep.
it's not gonna happen. No.
Not that you don't want it to happen.
Charlie's the man.
It has
Come
to
on,
happen.
Charlie's the best.
No, it's not. No.
Felicia
Charlie
Day.
is the man, and she's totally not a man.
Felicia
I know.
Day is the best.
She's the dude.
I like Felicia. I do. She's a great person. She's a great actress. She's great at a lot of things. It's just the character Charlie I'm not a fan of.
How did you not like the Ren Fair episode?
She's a rings nerd. She's like me.
How did you not like the Ren Fair episode?
I loved the Ren Fair episode, but because of Dean, not because of Charlie.
I'm cutting you off.
Is that the speech from Braveheart? It's the only one he knows.
Hi, it's me.
That's the
Find
wrong
me there.
one. I'm cutting you
Leonardo.
off.
Oh, you doing to her what you did to me last time?
I'm cutting her off. That's what she gets for not liking Felicia Day's character.
Can I admit
It's
I agree with
not
her?
Felicia Day's character. It is
You
the writers
guys-
of Supernatural's character. She's just playing the
it.
character.
I love how we're all getting props. So, you know what? Prop time.
What do you mean we're all getting props?
You have goggles.
I
Dom's got a
always have
train
props.
whistle.
Thank you.
Um,
That is my thing. Stop stealing my thing.
Umi has a
Gunners.
lower third over her face. That's her
You're wearing
prop.
your other glasses. I'm sorry. You're wearing your hipster glasses.
Wow.
They are hipster glasses. I'll wear my Viking helmet, which I just figured out how to put on with the...
Omikins, where can the people find you and your hatred for all things Felicia Day?
All things awesome.
She doesn't hate
Not
Felicia
fair.
Day.
I love Felicia Day. She's
Omi
awesome.
hates fun.
She does hate fun. I'll tell you about it later. I'm gonna die.
You can find me on Twitter at LadyVenom24.
Mike, where can the people find you and your Viking hat?
They could find me in a shallow, unmarked grave in about an hour. Somewhere out back in the Great Kills neighborhood of Staten Island. Aside from that, they can find me on Twitter at Villager, and you can see it there. Below, THILLADREN.
That was
Except that way.
backwards. Yes.
I don't give a damn.
Clio, where can people find you and your amazing headwear?
You can find me at Cleomoto on Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, Instagram, and you can find me on Twitch at The Cleomoto. Although now that Google has bought Twitch, maybe I can actually have Cleomoto and not The Cleomoto anymore, so
Maybe.
here's hoping.
Maybe. You can find me down below at Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM.
I don't know what I do with my hair.
I'm not gonna get it on the last episode.
Phenomenon.
Do 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 do.
No.
Do 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 do.
I don't have my phone. I can actually play it.
So you can find us all on tvcaptive.com, as well as right here on YouTube, as well as Twitter, Facebook, Gmail, and G Plus at /ASOTV podcast for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows. Unfortunately, this is our last fall show. You guys still have like 2 or 3 episodes left of Game of Thrones, so if you guys are watching that'll be the last of the winter shows.
4 more to be uploaded.
Yep. And we're currently in discussion about what we will be and will not be picking up for next season. We will be doing lots of shows this fall, though, so check back with us then. I believe we will be doing a Maleficent review for the movie, as well as Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
X-Men? No. X-Men? Are we doing X-Men?
Possibly. Maybe. Those are the only 2 I know for sure we're doing, is Maleficent and Guardians. X-Men is a possibility. And this summer, we may be trying something new. We think we're gonna do the game show Big Brother. I think look out for that, as well as I think Pretty Little Liars and possibly True Blood. So we will see. Till next season, or if you guys watch us on other shows, see you guys later.
Arr.
Oh my glob.
Ciao.
Ciao?
Ciao.
Now I'm hungry.
Nom 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 nom.
I too am hungry.
Phenomenon.
Do 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 do.
Are we getting pizza?
Thought we were doing
Should.
burgers.
You gonna order me a pizza?
Burgers. All right.
Can I have a slice?
The end, you got
No.
the kiddo screaming, burgers!